I'm Bronwyn Lipscomb and welcome to my monthly market update for July. The RBA has just dropped rates for the second consecutive month, setting a new record low for the cash rate at an unbelievable 1%. And future rate cuts are likely over the next 12 months, with the aim being to drive the unemployment rate below 4.5%. It's currently 5.1%. But these monetary policy changes are only part of the picture. On the fiscal side, the federal government has just achieved the votes it needs to roll out its $158 billion of tax cuts, with the plan being phased in gradually from now through to 2025. The theory is that if money is cheaper and people have more of it, then employment will rise, as will retail spending and inflation. So with finance being so cheap and more readily available, won't that see property prices skyrocket again? That's unlikely. The real impact of cash rate reductions really depends on how much the banks and other lenders decide to pass on. And the lending institutions certainly can't hand out debt as freely as they did pre the Royal Commission. Shane Oliver, Chief Economist for AMP, stated, "The situation today is very different to 2011 when the RBA first started to cut rates, which in turn helped unleash booming conditions. While prices are likely to bottom by year end, we don't see a return to the boom, but rather expect broadly flat prices through to 2020. Think of it more as stabilisation than growth. From the 5-year boom, during which time vendors held the power, through to what has been a very tough 2-year downturn where buyer opportunities have abounded and vendors didn't even know if they would get a sale. It's clear that we have hit the bottom of the market now. Heading towards a more balanced property market would suggest a more equitable distribution of power. In other words, a normal market. What we need now is more supply. Buyers are finance approved and ready to transact at the right price. Homeowners who have held off from moving this year should now be encouraged to think about coming to market, particularly in the next 2 months to get an early start on spring, and before too much stock creates additional competition. If you'd like to discuss the market in further detail and how it relates to your decision to buy or sell, please don't hesitate to get in touch."